followed the white-clad woman's instructions, step by step into that dog crate smaller than 2 square meters. She obediently crouched down and even lowered her head on her own. The white-clad woman casually picked up an iron chain from the floor and immediately fastened it around the girl's neck. The chained girl didn't struggle at all. Instead, she looked eager. Just minutes earlier, she'd been brought here bound, and the moment her hood was ripped off, it was already sealed. What unspeakable torment awaited her next? She suddenly jumped up, calling for help in every direction. Only silence answered her. Clearly, she was completely alone here. Loneliness and despair instantly overwhelmed the girl. She forced herself to stay calm. In the blink of an eye, night fell. Someone dressed in white brought her a plate of food. The girl took the food and sniffed it. To her surprise, it turned out to be premium dog food. Holding on to the belief that I'm still human, after all, she immediately decided not to eat it and haughtily tossed the dog food aside. The lights suddenly dimmed. Clearly, it was bedtime. Though reluctant, the girl eventually drifted off to sleep, unaware that every second of this was being watched. The next morning, the girl woke up early. Her eyes scanned everything around her. Now it was time for her second meal, brought over by someone dressed in yellow. But the person noticed last night's food hadn't been touched at all, so they simply took today's portion away too. Only when the plate was taken away did the girl start to panic. It was obvious these people absolutely wouldn't care about how she felt. So once again, the girl had to go hungry. Finally made it to evening. This was her third meal since arriving here, served by the white-clad person, but the girl had refused both previous meals. This time, the white-clad person seemed deliberately provocative, placing the plate just over 6 feet away, somewhere the girl couldn't possibly reach. Watching her desperate, starving state ready to eat anything, the server was thoroughly pleased, carefully noting down every change in her behavior. This place clearly resembled some kind of human behavior experiment. Finally, after the tester left, the girl stared longingly at the food just out of reach, drooling. At this moment, she lost some of her pretentiousness, but gained a bit of courage. She stretched out her unwashed legs untouched for 3 days, slowly hooking the food toward her. Starving and furious, she immediately started shoveling it into her mouth, until her stomach was completely full. Not long after, the girl collapsed unconscious. Clearly, the experimenters had drugged her food. Early the next morning, the girl was woken up in a special way. She stared blankly at the strange outfit. The girl immediately demanded, "What exactly do you want from me?" After they cleaned her up, the bold yellow-clad person took her outside for some fresh air, even leaving her alone to walk around outdoors. The girl thought they were finally going to let her go, when suddenly, a voice from the loudspeaker above reminded her. That's when the girl realized something was wrong. Somehow, a pneumatic collar had been fastened around her neck. Just as she tried to run, the pneumatic collar around her neck tightened more and more. At that point, she couldn't worry about anything else. The moment she tried to climb over the barbed wire fence, she got shocked by the electric fence and passed out instantly. When the girl opened her eyes again, a man's desperate cry for help suddenly echoed. A handsome guy practically oozing testosterone. Clearly, this was another staged scene set up by the experimenters. The girl watched this unfold before her, completely unsurprised. Instead, she was thrilled. After the white-clad woman left, the girl used her saliva to wake the man up. The man couldn't figure out why he'd been kidnapped here, but he quickly spilled his thoughts out loud. He was determined to escape, but the girl didn't seem particularly interested. That very night, as the man prepared to make his move, something shocking suddenly happened. As the white-clad woman delivered their meal, the man suddenly yanked her close, then knocked her out cold, grabbed the keys and quickly unlocked both their shackles. Now brimming with confidence, the man was ready to escape. He gallantly offered to take the girl with him, but the next second the film's biggest twist hit hard. The girl, pretending to get up and run, turned around and knocked the man unconscious.